Welcome to the Housing Authority of the County of Kern's Housing Choice Voucher Briefing. Housing Choice Voucher Program Overview. The HUD Housing Choice Voucher Program provides rent subsidies so eligible families can afford rent for decent, safe, and sanitary housing. Families select and rent units that meet program housing quality standards, otherwise known as HQS. 90 days prior to the anniversary of the contract start date, the authority staff will conduct a re-examination of the family circumstances to determine if the family is eligible for continued assistance. Voucher description. The Housing Choice Voucher Program combines features from both the Housing Choice Voucher and all other voucher programs. Tenant payment. Any family renting a unit below the payment standard will pay, as its gross rent, the highest of the following options: 30% of monthly adjusted income or 10% of monthly adjusted gross income. The welfare rent does not apply to the Housing Authority of the County of Kern. The minimum rent amount is $50. Occupancy standard. The bedroom size issued to the family is based on occupancy standards provided by the HAC Board of Commissioners. The standards are on slide number 5 of this tutorial. The family may rent a larger dwelling unit provided that the rent does not exceed the payment standard for the bedroom size designated, and provided that it meets the rent reasonable test for the voucher size, and it does not exceed the 40% of the family monthly adjusted income. Family obligations and responsibilities. It is very important that you read and understand the family obligations and responsibilities. Understanding them will ensure you are a successful participant on the program, you continue your assistance for as long as you are eligible, and you are able to take full advantage of our other programs designed to assist you to become self-sufficient. Leasing a unit. Once a voucher holder and prospective owner have requested lease approval for specific housing, the authority will conduct a thorough inspection of the housing unit. Inspections. Inspections are scheduled within 10 to 15 working days, usually less, once we receive your request for approval of tenancy for an initial inspection. If the unit passes, a letter is sent to the landlord and tenant with the results, and the authority may continue processing the request for lease approval. If the unit fails, it's recommended that you look for a new unit in case the landlord does not make repairs and to ensure your voucher does not expire. Annual recertifications. The Housing Authority of the County of Kern will re-examine the income, family composition, and extent of medical or other unusual expenses of each assisted family on an annual basis to determine if the family is eligible for continued assistance. Failure to cooperate with these requirements will put you and your family on basis for termination of assistance. Terminations. The authority may at any time deny program assistance for an applicant or terminate program assistance for a participant for any of the following grounds: if the family violates family obligations, has been evicted from public housing or any agency developed area, has ever been terminated from the authority or other public housing authority, commits drug-related criminal or violent criminal activity, commits fraud or bribery, owes rent or other amounts to the authority or other public housing authority, has not paid balances due, such as HAP overpayments, damages, or other amounts under the lease, or breaches an agreement with the authority. If you are a participant in the Family Self-Sufficiency Program and are non-compliant, you will be termed from the program and potentially the voucher program. Lastly, if the family has engaged in or threatened, abused, or used violent behavior toward a housing authority personnel, you will also face termination. Informal hearing. As a participant of the Housing Choice Voucher Program, you have a right to request a review of any specific aspect of your housing case file. If terminated, you have the right to request a hearing. Hearing requests must be received within 10 days of the termination notice. All requests must be made in writing. Final steps. Review the documents sent to you by your housing specialist. Sign, initial, and date documents where indicated. Your voucher will be mailed or emailed once you complete the documents. Begin your housing search. If you have any further questions or concerns, please contact your housing specialist for assistance. Thank you.